guys, it's Stephanie and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. If you are new, please make sure to subscribe down below. I post twice a week and I have a very special guest with me today. This is Hope. You guys haven't met her yet, but I talk about her in literally every video. She is the best home cook, home baker that I know. I will leave her food Instagram down below in the description box, as well as her food blog, and she is here with us to bake something really special.
Hi everyone, I'm so excited to be here. When Stephanie told me that I could be in a video, I was just ecstatic. I am really excited to be baking with Stephanie today. Today we're making a cake that is very summer inspired, inspired by one of my favorite ice cream bars. Do you like this ice cream bar too? Okay. One of our favorite ice cream bars, the strawberry shortcake ice cream bar.
I'll leave a picture on the screen in case you don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, for those of you maybe who haven't had them before. It's vanilla ice cream and strawberry ice cream, and then pieces of like vanilla cake and strawberry on the outside. So, Stephanie's not a huge fan of ice cream, but we do love the flavors in the strawberry shortcake bars. So today we are making a cake with all just cake layers inspired by those flavors. So we're gonna be doing vanilla and strawberry cake and decorating the outside like a strawberry shortcake bar. So, let's get started. We've already pre-measured our ingredients. So this is our butter and our sugar, and we're gonna just cream them together. So that's what you want it to look like. It just is gonna look like a paste, basically, of like a light yellow paste. And then we pre-measured our dry ingredients. In here, we've got flour, baking powder, and just a pinch of salt, just to bring out some of the flavors.
I will leave the recipe from Hope's food blog down below in the description box as well, so you can find out all of the exact measurements and exactly what we used. We kind of pre-measured a lot of things out just to make it a little more organized over here. But like I said, everything will be in the description box down below so you guys can make it yourself, and definitely tag us on Instagram if you do make it.
Absolutely. Okay, we're moving on to eggs now. So how I like to do eggs for a really fluffy cake is I like to mix the yolks and the whites separately. So we're gonna separate these 3 eggs. We're gonna put our yolks directly into the butter and sugar mixture.
And we already have our oven, or my oven, preheating, by the way.
Yes, indeed. So first we are going to mix in the yolks with the butter and sugar. We're gonna mix it until it's pale. Okay, so takes a second, but you want your whites to still be a little bit liquid. You don't really want a stiff peak or anything like that in there, but they definitely are aerated, so you can see that. And basically this is just gonna make the texture of the cake a lot fluffier. We are actually gonna fold these in after we have added our dry ingredients. Okay. So you wanna add the dry ingredients?
Yeah, so we have flour, baking powder, and salt in here, and we add it half at a time.
Half at a time. Amazing, my friend.
All right, now we're just adding some milk to our mixture.
Okay, so at this point, you're going to have a dough. It's gonna look like cookie dough because we added in the flour. Essentially, it is cookie dough at this point. It's got all the components, which is why it will look that way. But cake batter, as we know, is much thinner than cookie dough. So we're gonna add some milk into it, and then
we're using fat-free milk because that's just what I have, but you can use any kind of milk, even like non-dairy milk.
Yes,
but
indeed.
I think the recipe specifically says whole milk, but we're not using whole milk because I don't have that here.
Now we're gonna add in our egg whites by gently folding them in so that we're not knocking a bunch of air out. We're gonna add our vanilla in now.
And just like me, Hope doesn't actually measure it, because who actually, does anyone, if you actually measure out your vanilla, please leave me a comment below, because I really want to know why. Yeah. Like I've literally never measured it before.
No, because you know what? There is no such thing as too much vanilla. In my book,
that's very true.
Like, the more the better. It is not good if you have it just on its own though. So,
oh yeah, it tastes like straight up like alcohol.
Yeah, so we've got our vanilla cake, we've got our cake base down. We are going to separate a third of this cake mix into a smaller bowl, because we are flavoring it with some gelatin powder that is strawberry flavor, and that's gonna just make that strawberry layer taste extra concentrated and get that flavor that we want. So
plus it'll make it pink.
Plus it'll make it pink, and who doesn't love a pink cake?
I can get another spatula.
So this is not an exact measurement. We're just gonna add like half of this in. We might taste it to see how strawberry-y it tastes.
You can taste it. I don't eat raw cake batter.
Stephanie is the safe one of us two. And she does not eat raw cake batter.
I had the fear put into me that raw cake batter will kill you. So I will not eat raw cake batter to this day.
There we go.
It is pretty pink. It's like almost like tie-dye.
It is like
not
tie-dye
like
because it's
fully.
Yeah, it's not fully incorporated yet. Looks so good though. Can you smell it?
I actually can.
It's kind of amazing that she can smell it, folks, because her sense of smell is
non-existent. It's just not because of coronavirus.
No,
I just can't smell anyway.
She's never been able to smell.
I think that's here. Let's get a close
beautiful.
up. So this is what the strawberry batter should look like once you mix in the Jell-O packet.
I'm gonna taste with just my pinky finger. I'm just gonna dip it in. I have freshly washed hands. Tastes really good.
If you say so.
I kind of want to add more. Give it for a little extra.
Let's add more.
Yep, there we go. Okay, now we are going to pour these cakes into prepared cake pans. Ours are non-stick, so we don't have to grease them, but my best tip is to grease and parchment line a baking,
Baking cake pan.
A cake pan. when you're gonna bake, the parchment will just help it come out really cleanly. Yeah, so we're doing 2 layers of vanilla, 1 of strawberry, and the strawberry is gonna go in the middle. Doesn't really matter right now. So we're gonna bake each layer separately.
And I only have 2 cake pans, so we're doing this in batches. So we're gonna bake both vanilla cakes first, and then we're gonna come back and bake the strawberry layer afterwards. And how long are we gonna put these in the oven for?
We are gonna put them in the oven and check on them after about 15 minutes. Chances are they won't be quite ready. Usually with cakes, it's about 20 minutes until they're nice and baked. And we're gonna check with like a fork or a skewer.
Okay, so all 3 of our layers are cooked or baked, and now they are cooling, and we are going to make the icing while they finish cooling. All right, so now that the cakes are cooling, like I just showed you guys, we are going to make the icing. Well, Hope is gonna make the icing. And once again, we pre-measured everything out, but like I said, the recipe for all of this will be in the description box down below.
Yes, indeed. So we are making a cream cheese frosting, just kind of to emulate ice cream, I guess. So we've got butter, cream cheese, and powdered sugar in here, and I'm gonna add in a teaspoon of vanilla.
You actually measured it.
This time I did. Just, you know, in case any viewers really like when people measure vanilla.
We're playing to both sides of the spectrum.
We have to. And then you're just gonna whip it. You're gonna wanna make sure that your butter and cream cheese are softened before this, otherwise it's gonna get clumpy.
All right, I'm gonna try this.
It's good? Okay.
But I like your cream cheese icing.
So, I don't like a super sweet icing. You can obviously add more powdered sugar if you like a sweeter icing. The thing is the cakes are really sweet, and then we are going to be coating it in a cookie and strawberry crumble. So, I chose to not do super sweet. So we're gonna start on the icing now. Okay, so we're doing a crumb coat on this first layer. So a crumb coat is just a layer of frosting over the first layer of cake, or like over, you know, a freshly baked cake, because cakes tend to put off a lot of crumbs, and if you want a clean looking cake, you don't want a lot of crumbs in your icing. So a crumb coat essentially covers up all the crumbs and catches them, and then your next coat of icing will be really beautiful and smooth and free of any crumbs.
For those of you who, like me, have no idea how to actually ice a cake, we have resident expert Hope Saxon here. So we're doing the bottom layer vanilla, the strawberry layer in the middle, and then another vanilla layer on top. So we have 3 total layers that we're gonna do, and then we're gonna ice the whole outside of it, right?
Yep.
And we're gonna put the crumb topping that we made on it as well.
You want to tell them what's in the crumb topping?
Yeah, so the crumb topping is Hope's shortbread cookie recipe that she made, and we have freeze-dried strawberries that we food processed.
Mm-hmm.
Can I make that a verb?
Yes,
We
you can.
food processed. We food processed the shortbread cookies and the freeze-dried strawberries together to make this crumb topping, so it kind of looks like the outside of those ice cream bars. And then, like I said, we're gonna coat this on top of the icing once Hope is finished icing her whole cake.
I've frosted this whole thing, and now Stephanie's gonna help me put the crumb topping on. So again, we just food processed, freeze-dried I'm gonna vacuum your apartment so hard after this.
Sorry.
So we're gonna just cover our cake surface, all the frosting, in these crumbs.
How are we gonna like press it down so it actually
Yeah, I was
sticks?
gonna use my
Your spatula?
Okay. We are gonna like press it into the sides, kind of. This is just, we had some leftover frosting, and we are just going to make little dollops on the cake just to make it extra cute.
Once again, Hope is the professional, which is why she has done 90% of the work here. I just provide the kitchen and the camera and moral support. She is the one that has the piping bag and piping tips and actual baking equipment. So that's why she is the only one actually doing anything on camera, basically, which I'm okay with.
Your role is very valuable.
But definitely leave me a comment down below with what you want to see Hope and I make next, because we're hoping to make this kind of like a series on my channel. Even she does both sweet and savory, so if there's a specific like savory type recipe you want us to do as well, Hope is really good at coming up with her own recipes for things, so I would be excited to bring her back onto my channel to do something else. So definitely leave us suggestions down below for what to do next. All right, so we had a few crumb casualties, but this is the kind of final product. We're gonna put it on like a nicer clean plate as well, but I just wanted to get a close-up of the little dollops of pink icing that she did. Okay guys, so this is a slice of the final product. Unfortunately, I totally forgot to film an outro with Hope. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you enjoyed. Definitely leave a comment below with what you want to see Hope and I make next on my channel, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!